Today I'm going to do the cigar flavor notes of this Cuban Trinidad SBN. Let's see how it goes. Once again, some aspects of Mexico City. You can see the roofs of that church in the distance, the trees, some other modern buildings over there, the Ferris wheel of the amusement park that I was showing the other day, etc., etc. So this is the cigar. Trinidad was another brand made in Cuba that was supposed to be kind of the highest quality brand that Fidel Castro gave only to diplomats. Just like Cohiba, except that Trinidad was supposed to be a higher quality than Cohiba. So this is kind of the fanciest brand that they make in Cuba. It is a relatively small cigar, 4 inches and 1/3, ring gauge 40 for $31. So it's definitely not an inexpensive brand. So let's see if the experience, the flavor, and the quality justify the price. Because, for example, with a Cohiba, you know, you are going to pay a lot of money, but you are going to have a great experience. Let's see if Trinidad is the same thing or not. I am in the first third of this Trinidad SBN from Havana, Cuba, and you can see that the burn is even, the ashes are holding. The flavor is very good, very pleasant, very unique, complex. The smoke is very aromatic, so it's definitely a very high quality cigar. Let's just continue and see if it holds as good. I'm more than halfway through the first third, and you can see that the ashes continue to hold. The burn remains even. The flavor remains very good. The draw is perfect. So I will continue and report back. I'm at the end of the first third of this Trinidad SBN. And you can see that the entire first third is here in ashes. The burn remains perfectly even. So I'm going to ash it and I'm going to continue with the second third, and then I'll do the flavor notes. The flavor continues to be very good, very unique, but yes, it is definitely kind of fancy and very tasty. So let's continue. I'm halfway into the second third of the East Trinidad SBN, and you can see again that the ashes hold and the burn is perfectly even. The draw continues to be perfect. The flavor continues to be very strong and very nice. So I'll finish the second third and then I'll do the flavor notes. I'm at the end of the second third of this Trinidad SBN. And you can see that the entire second third is here in ashes holding. The burn remains perfectly even. The draw remains perfect. The flavor remains great. So I'm going to ash it and I'm going to do the flavor notes now. The name of the cigar is Trinidad Reyes SBN. The brand is Trinidad. The shape is Reyes, which is a type of vitola that is more common in Cuba. The size is 5 1/3 inches, ring gauge 40. Occasion is my vacation in Mexico. The cost of the cigar is $31, which I find pretty expensive compared to other cigars. The manufacturer is Habanos S.A. Manufacturer location is Cuba. The wrapper origin is Cuban Habano. The wrapper type color is Colorado. The binder origin is Cuban and the filler origin is Cuban. In terms of the flavor meter, the body, the flavor, and the strength of the cigar are mild to medium. It has a lot of flavor, very strong flavor and aroma. In terms of the flavor wheel, I found woody, leathery, chocolate, like very strong with those. Then a little bit of creamy, a little bit of sweet, a significant floral, a little bit of fruity, a little bit of herbal, and also very spicy in the retrohale. So it's a very, very complex flavor and aroma. I think there's people who's going to love it, and there's people who might not like it as much because it's a very strong aroma and a very strong flavor. I mean, strong in the sense that it has a lot of different flavors combined in one. Uh, in terms of the ratings, in appearance, I will give it a 10. You saw that it has this very nice band. In terms of construction, I will also give it a 10. You saw that the ashes hold perfectly, the burn is perfectly even, the draw is perfect. In terms of flavor, I will give it like a 92. It's definitely a very nice flavor, but again, some people might love it and some people might not like it. It's a very complex flavor. Then in terms of value for the money, I will give it between 8 and 9 because it's a very expensive cigar. And in terms of the overall rating, I will give it a 9. I'm in the last third of this Trinidad SBN. You can see that the burn remains perfectly even. I just ashed it, but I will continue. I'll remove the band soon and I'll report back in total smoking time. I'm about to remove the band of this Trinidad SBN, but I will continue after that. I have about an inch left on this Trinidad SBN, and you can see that once again the ashes are holding. The burn is perfectly even. The draw is perfect. The flavor is definitely fancy, although like I said, it's very complex. And there's going to be people who's going to love it, and there's going to be people who is not going to like it. But it's definitely a kind of fancy flavor, kind of fancy aroma. The aroma is also very strong, and some people might not like it, but it is very unique. And so total smoking time, like I said, is 48 minutes, which comes to like about 70 something cents per minute for the cost of the cigar. So it's not bad for a fancy cigar, and I do recommend it.